It's a tale of two cities with two very different outcomes. When the auto industry stumbled, Detroit collapsed under the weight of blight, crime, and debt. 3 decades after Big Steel went down, Pittsburgh is singing a different tune. Unlike Detroit, Pittsburgh diversified its economy after its engine stalled. Today, Eds and Meds are its economic drivers.
The mills never left. They just moved up the hills, and they're called UPMC in Carnegie Mellon and the University of Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh may not be completely out of the woods when it comes to finding its financial footing, but it would be awfully tough to find a pessimist in this crowd who does not believe that the city is on its way up.
This optimism isn't shared equally across the region. The view from the corner office is quite different from that of the service entrance. Nationally, income gains have primarily gone to the top 10%. Locally, some workers in Eds and Meds are attempting to garner a greater share of those gains.
My name's Clint Benjamin. I am an adjunct at Duquesne and CCAC. I've maybe been lower middle class growing up, and I've escaped to lower middle class, even with an advanced degree. So I think that I have a definite feeling of being on a treadmill.
I think that they see us as servants, essentially. The problem is that the people that are doing this adjunct teaching are people with themselves advanced degrees, often the highest degrees possible. And by paying them so little, there's an implicit message to students that the degree is worthless, since after all, the highest degree you get, you're still earning poverty wages.
Since the adjuncts voted to unionize, we've been waiting. It's been about a year. Duquesne filed a brief with the NLRB in Washington claiming a religious exemption. I wrote an op-ed for the Post-Gazette about a woman named Margaret Mary Voitko, who I met through the union organizing work. It was about her struggle to survive in the last months of her life on the meager salary that she had at Duquesne, and then after being fired by Duquesne after 25 years of service with no severance, no retirement, nothing. And I wrote this op-ed, really that I thought would have some local appeal. And incredibly, the story went viral. I've heard from adjuncts around the country who've told me that, their story is very similar to hers. And it's been quite incredible, and I think in many ways has put this issue of adjunct mistreatment front and center for people.